Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. You are watching Princess and Everything Lifestyle, Faith, and most importantly, Psychology. So today, the 16th of December, which is Friday, is another day which I've selected to post videos. So if you've watched the previous video, I promise that I'll be posting twice a week, which is Sunday and Friday, right? So if you are a returning subscriber, my honeys, thank you for staying here. And I hope you're enjoying your festives and you're resting and you're not thinking about 2023 plans because this is not the time. Stop overthinking. Things will eventually come together when the time is right. And if you're a new subscriber, oh my goodness, I'm so excited to have you here. And stay tuned for today's video. Today, I want to talk about what options are available for you as an honors academic psychology holder. That means you are an honors graduate in psychology without any form of professional registration with the HPCSA. So I will be sharing based on my personal experiences what I have been doing has helped me to be doing something in terms of my career while pursuing professional master's degree. So before I could do that, I promised in the previous video that I'll be sharing updates as to where am I in terms of the psychology career. So the first thing I would like to tell you guys that I'm actually a master's graduate in research psychology from the University of the Witwatersrand. I graduated this year, I think it was July. So yeah, so I'm done with student psychologist and I've been accepted into the South African Medical Research Council for my internship. So I'll be doing my internship next year with the SAMREC. So yeah, stay tuned for more updates. I'm super excited, guys. So currently I'm busy with the HPCSA registration as an intern research psychologist, and I think they're probably closed by now. But I've done my application online. It's just a lot of paperwork, guys. But hopefully by the end of Jan, I should be registered because I think I've collected my documents. Everything is in place, except for one document. Hopefully I'll be getting it from the university. But yeah, I'm super excited. I will be an intern research psychologist with the South African Medical Research Council, and I'm starting next year on the 2nd of January. So, being a psychologist student is extremely difficult in the sense that for us to get proper jobs, we have to be registered with the board, either as counselor, psychometrist, or psychologist. And unfortunately, odds are against us, so we always have to be looking for alternatives or other career path, um, which can leave one quite confused and feeling like their degree is useless. So here is my personal experience as to what I've been doing because I'm still like most of you guys. I'm still not yet a psychologist because I still have the 12 months internship. I still have the boards. That means I'm probably going to be a psychologist after next year, in 2024, probably. So let me start when I was still doing my undergrad. And this is very important, especially if you are still in undergrad, you have an opportunity to make your CV so that when you're looking for a job, you're not just one of the students who are looking for a job. So when I was still in my undergrad, I participated in quite a number of voluntary programs and some paid student jobs. The first one which I did was student mentorship. So it's more like your tutor positions. The difference is it was unpaid. So I did that for 2 years. Then it was my second and third year. And then when I did my first honors, for those who've been in the with me for the longest time, you must be aware that I did 2 honors degrees, one in criminal justice and one in psychology. So with my first honors, I got a paying job as a computer laboratory assistant, assisting students who come into the computer laboratory with anything computer or printer related. And I also applied for an examination assistant vacancy, which is more like, when matrics write exams, that people who are helping the teachers with marking and administration. So I also did that during my first honors year. And then when I went to the second university, which my second honors in psychology, which was 2019, I decided not to take any paying jobs despite being offered by the department, because I wanted a smooth transition. I just wanted to adapt and just focus on my academics, because even though I'm encouraging you guys to participate in extracurricular activities to improve your CV, it's very important that you remember that even marks in psychology play an important role in your selection for honors and for masters, even for PhD, guys. So yeah, I did a lot of voluntary programs in at the university. There were quite a lot that were offered. Some were part of the department, and some were part of the modules that we were enrolled for. So I did a lot of lay counseling, both individual and counseling, and I also did a social support program where we used to go to a psychiatric hospital and just offer social support to state patients, just simply because they did not have anyone and they were there for a long time. And these were department initiated, so we kind of had that advantage. By the end of my my honors in 2019, I had experience in social support. I had experience in teaching because of my tutoring experience. I had experience in exam assistant, as in some sort of assistance like administration and staff. So I kind of had a CV, guys. So because I did not get into masters right away, for those who do not know, I did not get into masters right away. So 2020, I decided to take an academic break. So I applied for jobs using that CV. So I got my first job in February 2020 as a facilitator in an NGO. And I think my supervisor, my honor supervisor, helped me a lot because she was more into community-based projects. So she introduced me a lot into that space, and she encouraged me that just because I did not get into masters doesn't mean there's nothing to do, so I should look into NGOs. So that's what I did. So I applied to an NGO, and then I got that position as a facilitator. So it was more a moral regeneration program that was funded by Anglo American, and then Anglo Platinum, not Anglo American, Anglo Platinum. And then I did that for 9 months. It was February until somewhere October there. And then I got my second job as a tutor in one of the public colleges. And then I also did that for a year. And then my contract came to an end. Then fortunately, I had applied for a graduate program, and then the Human Science Research Council took me in. And then that's what I've been doing till today. With the Human Science Research Council, it's a 2-year graduate program, and then you just apply to be placed where you are, to be placed where you are interested in. For example, I knew that I'm in the research program now, so I needed exposure in research and also in teaching and learning, because that's my ultimate goal, to become an academic and a researcher, right? So I started off with my internship at the research office, the Directorate of Research and Innovation at the university. And then after 9 months, I applied for a transfer to join the Department of Psychology as a tutor so that I build on my profile. So that's pretty much what I've been doing. And this video is just to give you a gist of what can you do with your honors degree without a professional registration. And I'm saying this because most people don't have privilege and they don't have money. We cannot say go and do a BPsych equivalent if you do not have money. Those programs are not funded and they're expensive and you need to have money. Alternatively, you can do PGCE, provided you have school subjects. So if you're still in undergrad, consider taking some languages up to 3rd year, so that you can branch into teaching while waiting for your turn to get into masters, especially if it is your passion. So this is basically what you can do: tutoring, administration, research assistance, and other things, man. Like, you can go into Cognition Core to just see what people are doing out there. I forgot the name of that website where there's like a lot of NGOs. It's an NGO page. So I will just look for that name and I will put it here once I remember, where you can start to look for jobs in the NGOs. So pretty much, and remember, it should always be aligned to what you want to do as a psychologist. If you want to be in clinical, try to move along those spaces. But if you can't find something else that you can be interested in. If it's counseling, if it's neuro, if it's industrial, always consider those lanes. So I think this video has come to an end, guys. If you have any question, if you have any comment, anything really you want to ask, I think I'll be available to answer those questions in the comment section. So enjoy your reconciliation day. Do reconcile with some people, do reconcile with yourself, do reconcile with God. Toodles, bye.